All right, everyone, how about a little late in the day, Schrodinger's cat? I thought it's late today, what the hell? Schrodinger's cat is pick a card reading, but the card picks you. You guys all know what it is by now. I don't have to explain the science experiment, do I? It's really just about what timeline you're on. And this one here, I'm leaving wide open to the universe. I mean, wide the fuck open. You could think of it as a yes or a no kind of thing if you wanted to, if you had a question. I just want to see what the universe wants to tell you based on which animal you pick. Okay, that's it. So basically, I'm going to shuffle the deck here. All right, and I'm going to pick I'm going to put two cards down. I'm going to pick two animals. You're going to pick an animal. The coin toss with the famous Schrodinger's cat quarter is going to decide which card goes with which animal. So you let the universe decide. It's a bit more accurate that way. It's a bit more scientific. All right, a bit less work for you, really. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you. What do you want to tell everyone here, universe? It's a general reading, but not really if you play the game right, you know, but it is. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless, like all the Schrodinger's cats, and there's a whole playlist of them. Go dig in. Have fun. All right, let's shuffle the deck here. Here we go. Come on now. Let's put two cards down. Now, there's no time stamps here. Watch them both. You're all connected. Everything is energy. You guys are connected. Okay, so you can learn something. No matter which one you pick, you can learn something from the other. And at the end, I'm going to pull a bridging energy. It's not that long of a reading. Just sit tight and enjoy. See what you can get out of it. The universe got something to tell you. You might as well listen. It's like those old E.F. Hutton commercials. I know a lot of you don't remember that kind of shit, but, you know, an E.F. Hutton talks, people listen, right? They used to do the commercials where, well, my broker is E.F. Hutton, and the whole restaurant would shut up and, like, listen in. Well, it's like that. Pay attention. Two animals. Here we go. A rhinoceros or a zebra? A rhinoceros or a zebra? You got 2 seconds to pick. 1, 2. That's it. Heads is rhinoceros. Tails is zebra. All right, let's see. Ooh, she hit the floor. It's tails. This is zebra, rhinoceros. Zebra, rhinoceros. I do that for me. I forget. I always forget which one I'm on. Zebra, rhinoceros. Got it. Okay. All right. Zebra people. What's the universe want to tell you? Somebody's about to tell you how they feel. You're about to hear from somebody you never thought you'd fucking hear from. It could be your runner. I'm not pulling on the soulmate cycle here. It could be your runner. It could be someone you work with. It could be a cousin if you're in the right trailer park. I don't know. Let's clarify with the witches and let's see what's going on here. All right, King of Cups. My God, that's nice. That's a live cat, by the way. It's a very alive cat. Someone's holding on to a lot of feelings. All right, it's not surprising in this energy. You know, the way the singles reads have been coming up and the soulmate reads. And besides, you DFs that watch my channel here, you're super attractive right now. All right, let's see where we go. Why is the King of Cups here? Tell me about it. And you rhinoceros people, pay attention. Could be something you learned here. It's a chariot. My God, it doesn't get any more coming at you than that. Okay? It doesn't get any more Steve's right than that. Somebody's about to tell you how they feel. It is a soulmate. It's a divine masculine. The emperor drives the chariot. Okay? So for most of you, it probably is your runner. If you're here, that's probably why you're here on Steve's Love Tarot. Somebody ran from you. You're part of the soulmate cycle. But it could be anybody. It's an energy that's coming at you with determination. Okay? That's the energy that's attached to that. And that's the environmental energy around this. Someone's determined to tell you how they feel. People get a little gushy around the holidays, don't they? Right? Isn't that a thing? All right. What's on top? The Two of Pentacles. You may have two options. It might be more than one. I was going to say they were wishy-washy on it, but that's implied with the King of Cups. Right? It is. I'm sure they've given it a lot of thought, whoever this is. All right? For most of you, it's the runner, and we know they have. You may have two options. Or more than one. Okay, it could be more than two, but it's implying there's more than one option. Okay? Center card, red with the chariot. Four of Wands. Two energies here. Okay? One, it could be somebody who's married already. A friend's wife or a friend's husband got a thing for you, or maybe your runner's married. I don't know, or in a relationship. I don't know. Well, I'll say three things. One, it could be somebody who's married. Two, it could be someone you're related to. If you're in the right trailer park, there's that cousin coming in. Handsy cousin. Or jokes aside, three, it represents this leads to something. This could lead to something. Okay? This is a happy new beginning. It's the road to the Ten of Pentacles, if you will. Right? The pathway to success. What's red with the Two of Pentacles here? The Star. It's soulmate. Whoever it is, whatever it is, it's a soul connection on crack. It's also something you probably, maybe without realizing, either wished for or manifested in. Through your wishing, possibly. I don't know. But there's a lot of destiny in play here with this. Okay? But I'm inclined to believe, because the Star card is here and it's red with the Two of Pentacles, I'm inclined to believe that this is something you're manifesting. And you could be doing that in your dreams without even realizing. If you suck at manifesting in the 3D, your best bet is to let your dreams do the job. Okay? You know, that's usually a safe bet. But either way, you've increased your vibration enough that the dam is about to break on people that are interested in you. People aren't going to be afraid to tell you how they feel. There's a lot of determination around this energy here. Okay, I'm going to clarify this side with this deck right here with the Light Seer. Okay, I'm just going to leave this here like this for now. All right, I'm going to take the Chariot and I'm just going to put it right there. We'll use this for the bridging energy again, or maybe I'll pick a third deck. I don't know. Anyway. Rhinoceros. Well, we got two live cats in this reading, kids. Let me tell you what. Six of Wands. Wow. It's that victory after a long battle version energy of the Six of Wands. It implies that sometimes it's a rider on a horse who's riding into town. And nobody ever thought they'd see that motherfucker again. In fact, they already had a funeral for it, buried in an empty casket, the whole deal. It's like that. There is some sort of victory here. You're snatching victory from the hands of defeat in some way. And we'll find out what. I'm going to clarify this with the Light Seer. Why is the Six of Wands here? Well, this is beautiful reading. This is nice. And this is pretty much par for the course post 11/11. And with the energy around UDFs right now, this doesn't surprise me. It doesn't. I'll be honest. Okay, Six of Wands. Why is it here? Victory from the hands of defeat. Yeah, I believe that. Why is okay, all right, calm the fuck down. Why is the Six of Wands here? The Page of Wands. Okay. For a lot of you, this is the runner, okay, in your soulmate cycle. It is somebody here who really wants to stop things have gotten out of control. Maybe what I mean is they may feel like it's over. It's dead, done, and over. And they don't want you to get away. I'm drawn to the spear. I know it's a wand, but I call it a spear. He's chucking the spear in the back to make sure you don't get away. Somebody here is coming in for a last-minute save. And what's nice about the Page of Wands here, I'm glad this is this card and not a Page of Swords. The Page of Wands, definitely, it's usually a conversation, right? That is, someone really wants to fix things or make things work or something like that. It's that kind of energy. Now, this can apply across the board. Again, it's a Schrodinger's cat reading. All right, it could be a job. It could apply to that. But for most of you, this feels like a soulmate energy to me of some kind because you're connected, right? And this was all soulmate energy here. All right, so what's on top? The Nine of Wands. It's somebody, again, it's a tired energy. It's somebody who had a wall up. Again, like I said on this card, it's someone who rides into town. They've already had a funeral for the person. They buried in an empty casket, and then all of a sudden the person shows up. It's like that. It really is. Somebody here is about to not have a good week. It's not you. Somebody connected to you is about to not have a very good week, about to have to face some real truths, things they carpet swept, things they put up a wall to and refuse to look at. Doesn't she look like she refuses to look at something? Right? that's about to happen. You may see that if you read your person's horoscope. You may see that too. You may see that pop in, that type of theme. It's possible. Center card, red with the Page of Wands of communication here. Yeah, it is soulmate energy. I knew it was. This side here is probably that runner showing up, and I think a lot of you've already had the mock funeral for that and put the casket in the ground empty. I believe it. There's something going on where the energy just gets right. The table gets set, and somebody here really doesn't want this to be over. They don't want you to get away. All right, that kind of a thing. It's a surprise conversation. It does kind of read that way. What's red with the Nine of Wands? Yeah, judgment. Yep. Somebody from the past returning. It's a resurrection card. Someone from your past. You've already buried them, buried an empty casket. They show up. They show up in the present, and they affect your future in a big way. Someone who had a wall up. Someone who was ignoring things. Someone who refused. Someone's having a week where they are, well, they're forced to meet their maker, right? They're forced to meet the universe, meet God, source, the universe, whatever, about all the stuff that they refuse to look at. Well, they're looking at it, all right? And that makes sense. With my Venus and Sagittarius reading, that makes sense. With the upcoming, what I think will be the Mercury and Sagittarius reading, it's going to make sense. I did a little preview of that today in a 3 card, and I'll tell you what, it makes sense. It just does. It's happening very soon. Underneath that Page of Wands was 3 wands. Okay? She ready to get wet. She ready to get in the water. Alright? I'll tell you what, this is a very soon energy off of that. Let's pull some bridging energy here. This is nice. I like it when it's 2 live cats. I always feel bad when I've had one. I think I had one of these where it was 2 dead cats once. I felt bad. I was like, oh man. Oh jeez. But you know, hey, you got to shoot straight. This is nice. And this is par for the course in the current energy. Now, we have a bridging energy here. I'll help you with the lessons. So whichever side you are, each side can get something out of the other side. So let's see. What's the bridging energy between the King of Cups and the 6 of Wands? Let's give the, you know what? I'm not going to use the witches. I'm going to use the little animal deck. Right here. Fresh deck. Here we go. Bridging energy between the King of Cups and the 6 of Wands. It would be the common energy. It's what ties them together. You're all connected. Something got to be connecting you, right? Well, this would be the rope, if you will. Let's take a look. All right, let's see where we go here. Come on. Jesus, these cards are just jumping all over the place. What the hell's going on? Yeah. Both sides, and this makes sense. This side over here didn't tell you how they felt. Right, I suppose neither side did because you already buried this one. But, you know, both sides don't want this to get away. Approaching energies, all soulmate, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle here in these connections. And I'm going to pull from, I guess I'm pulling from the bottom here. Underneath that one is the 4 of Cups. They all regret it. They all, again, a cup that they once rejected, or that they were wishy-washy on, going back and forth on, they now want. They now want. And it's possible that on both sides as well, there was a rat that got in the way. That might be for some of you. Could be someone they're with or people around them. It's entirely possible. What's the bridging energy between the 2 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands? I'm going to pull from the top on this one. All right, I'll just tell you in advance. What's the bridging energy between the 2 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands? Well, we got somebody, this is mostly an energy of this side over here, which I think was Zebra, having multiple options, all right? And this side over here, you know, again, it's somebody who was really shut down, all right? Somebody here who just closed off. I mean, literally, you had a funeral for this already. Buried an empty casket. All right, let's see where we go here. And remember, we don't talk about Schrodinger's cat on social media. Don't tell the animals to anybody. Don't tweet them, beat them, cheat them, whatever it is you're using, right? Snapchat, Snatch Chat, whatever it is. Don't talk about it. You cheat somebody out of the chance to do the reading properly, right? Because your primary energy is whatever animal you picked, right? All right, here we go. Bridging energy between 2 Pentacles and 9 Wands is the High Priestess. Everybody here having to look. I said it about this side, but it applies over here too. Okay, it's a little bit of that wishy-washiness that was in the energy here. I said it's there, but I'm not really, it's not the primary energy because that's attached to the King of Cups. Everybody here carpet swept their feelings. All right, and on this side over here, I'm getting a very strong type energy, a strong vibe here that somebody someone who's not your runner. It could, because you got multiple kind of options over here. Somebody who's not your runner really just tried to push the feelings back. It could be because you work together or something. It's awkward. It's like that awkward energy where I really shouldn't. That's come up before in readings. It's here. It's a secondary energy, or maybe a tertiary, which is like a thirdary energy, but it is here, so I thought I'd mention it. Everybody here, it's all coming up from the depths. It's all coming from the soul. It's because it's awake. It's because, look, like on this side, the Nine of Wands, it's a tired energy there. They can't ignore it. Now, here's what I want to see. Bridging energy between the Four of Wands, happy new beginning, and the Lovers. Wow, this ought to be good. What's bridging energy between the Four of Wands and the Lovers, universe? What are you going to give me here? I can only imagine. All right. It's the Two of Wands, but I laughed because at the bottom, and it is red with it. If I saw it, it's red with it. I don't always see the bottom when I pull from the top. It's the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love here. It's in both cases, it's someone who gives the full cup, or who wants to, at the very least. They may hold back a little bit, but in both of these cases here, both of these people, whichever animal you picked, are letting go of something, one wand. There's something happening, and I read it mostly over here. Something's happening this week. Some sort of conversation on their side, either with themselves or with a third party, with an external energy. Either way, there's something happening here. It doesn't matter which animal you picked. They both were holding on to something, and they've let it go. So even if on this side over here, this is someone at work that likes you, right? They may have had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, right? Or a husband or a wife. And that's kind of down. And you end up going to dinner, they want to talk. It's that kind of fucking thing. It can be that. It can play out that way. Either way, you're very different as well. This is about like a whole new world kind of a thing. You know, this other wand, you let go of one to go for something better. It's like climbing a ladder, if you will. You're a few rungs up from what they're used to. All right? Let's bridging energy between two very powerful cards, the Star and Judgment. Wow. Holy shit. Okay. That's my theme song. What's bridging energy between the Star and Judgment? This ought to be good. All right. Judgment. I knew it was going to be powerful. I pointed out. Everything happens for a reason. Why did I say these are two very powerful cards? What did I pull? I pulled Judgment. That's unreal. Bridging energy. Both of these are Judgment. Both sides are live cat on crack. You both have someone from the past that you buried. That's your common straight up energy, besides the Five of Cups, where somebody regrets. There's a lot of sadness for a cup that they got rid of. Somebody here down in the dumps. And over here we've got something happening where somebody is really down in the dumps. Big time. They're having to look, this side over here person, whoever this is, whoever this energy belongs to, is having to look at some shit that they carpet swept in a big way. Universe holding their eyelids open, forcing them to see it, that kind of a thing. You know, again, I say that it's not technically they're being forced, but the surrounding energy is just, there's no way they can't see it, right? It's like that. Anyway, you both sides here have someone from the past coming back that you probably buried, right? Because this side over here may be someone besides, you know, you've got multiple people, so there's someone else who's not the runner kind of a thing. Again, it's someone that you wouldn't have even considered possibly, right? No idea whatsoever. You know, it's sort of a, and they just all of a sudden grow a pair, phoenix rising from the ashes, and come over and say something. Either way, I think you've got all the power here with this. I think someone shows up. The energy is there for it. I think there's a conversation. I got birds in the air here, right? And it's up to you what you do with it. But this is the kind of energy that's around right now. This is what the universe wanted to tell you. This is what it wanted to tell each side, depending on what animal you picked. And this is the bridging energy. To end on judgment here is amazing. And we've got a color match here too. Now, color is energy. It's surface energy, but it's a way you can read cards if you don't read energy like I do, you know. God, I envy you. But the color match are these two cards here, Judgment and the Five of Cups. They go together. Now, the High Priestess is a reverse of that, dark on the top and whatever. So that's a different message. That's separate. But these two go together. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's what I got. Where you're concerned for all of you, I'll give you the affecting energy on all of this here. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. All right. In all cases here, no matter who it is, your runner, another person, whoever it is, they left themselves out in the cold. They're the ones who were too chicken to do something. They're the ones who were afraid to be vulnerable. There's a giant, and this has been coming up lately a lot for this card, a giant fear of missing out energy here. And I think it's the holidays in part. I think the holiday season can make people, you know, take some chances and things like that. There's magic in the air. There always is. Even if it's just magic that's put there by the advertising agencies, there's still magic in the air of some kind. There is something about the holidays. I think it has a lot to do with most of it being during Sagittarius season. You know, the archer takes the shot this year. You know, there's no doubt about it. That's been coming up a lot. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.